Hey guys, it's Steph. Welcome back to the Cantina. Please feel free to subscribe. Hit the bell for more content. Hit the like button and share away here. We share away here for love of Star Wars. Today I'm going to be talking a little bit about the interview the CEO of Fandango, which incidentally owns Rotten Tomatoes, gave about the new format at Rotten Tomatoes and what I think is behind it. The shout out to EVS because we're on the same path. We're on the same wavelength. So get ready, get prepared. I use salty language, but this is a cantina, so okay. Hey guys, it's Stephanie, your friendly neighborhood bar manager. Pull up a stool, the bar, order a drink, pull up a chair, a table. We got a lot to talk about today. It's going to be about Paul Yanover's interview at CNET about why they took down the not interest fan interactive part of the site, which gives people an opportunity to tell studios, filmmakers, if they're interested in seeing their product or not. They took it down, and I'm going to give you a timing thing. Star Wars Episode 9 showed up on Rotten Tomatoes with a fanfic picture of Daisy Ridley looking, I don't know what the fuck that was. It just, duh. And it had interest, not interested. And interest in seeing the movie had gone from 96% when it first showed up to the last time I saw was 89. And someone said it was 86 when it disappeared. You know, you can't find that button on anywhere on Rotten Tomatoes, the pre-viewing interest, not interest, fan interactive thing, on any of the movies, all right, any of them. And then we've got the Captain Marvel, Dreary Brie Larson as the Sad Sack Captain, which was down to 26% when those buttons got yanked. And now we've got Paul Yanover, who is the CEO of Fandango, which owns Rotten Tomatoes, which is weird. Movie ticket site that has a website aggregate review website. Collusion? I don't know. It's kind of weird. Anyway, went on there basically saying that, you know, people were leaving reviews of movies I hadn't seen. Bullshit. That is a lie. People were basically saying why they didn't want to see Captain Marvel and why they didn't want to see Episode 9. Okay? Because this has everything to do with Disney. All right? And basically he was saying that it was Russian trolls, mass downvoting Captain Marvel. I have a cold. No, it was people who were pissed off about what the star of Captain Marvel was saying about white men. Getting kind of tired of this. Now she's got the guy who plays Shazam defending her ass. I mean, where are men in Hollywood's balls anymore? Where? My God. Anyway, what's interesting to note, the timeline, Episode 9 shows up, starts getting downvoted. Captain Marvel's in a free fall, and it's also, they've downgraded opening weekend expectations 4 times now, Disney has. Disney has a big shareholders meeting with Bob Iger on March 7th. The next day, Captain Pissypot opens. Now do you understand what's going on here? Okay. This is my theory alone. Disney was like, hey guys, this is killing us. Can you kind of remove that? Because, you know, Disney, their movies on the slate are bad. Are just, I mean, you know, I have no hope for episode 9, even if it's good. even if it's everything we want, which I don't know how they're going to deliver that with the ugly that was The Last Jedi. And I really feel sorry for J.J. Abrams, and don't argue with me on that. He did not deserve what happened to him and what happened with his ideas, all right, which was all the story group, Hidalgo, who doesn't like him, and we all know that, and Rian Johnson, who doesn't like him either, fucking with the story because they were mad because they weren't allowed to be part of the movies, which is why I think the story group is contradicting everything he put in there. So basically, you know, my thing is you could decanonize all the novels and all the comic books, and you probably almost have a coherent story between 7 and 9. I don't know. Anyway, you know, episode 9 is going up against Terminator 6. It's going up against Jumanji. And I even think there might even be another big movie coming out. It don't look good for a good opening weekend. And will it make $1 billion? It might. It might. But I doubt it. I doubt it. And I think Disney's scared shitless. And it's up to us on YouTube and other places that have aggregate fan interaction, that are aggregate reviews sites, to get the word out, okay? We're not happy. We're not going to be happy with Lucasfilm until Kennedy is gone and all of our SJW bullshit is gone and we get Lucas's vision back and make it Star Wars again. Okay, so what else is Disney looking at? The live action Aladdin. Look, I saw that trailer. What the actual F? I have never been so horrified in my whole life. I literally want to vomit right now. They're going to lose their shirts on that because it's awful. Everyone's like, holy shit, what did you done? You know, it's awful. Then we got Brie Larson being a misandrous see you next Tuesday with her miserable, unemotional robot face. Let's see what else. Oh, if you want to see torture, look at her teen pop star video. It's all over Twitter. I mean, if the Empire had used that on Han Solo, Han would have killed himself. I mean, it would have been like, I can't do this anymore. She's awful. What else? You know, I think the only movies that are coming out that will be any good are Avengers Endgame and probably Toy Story 4. And we'll have to see because John Lasseter, who I believe, my personal belief, got railroaded. Kicked out of Pixar and got railroaded. Now, what's going to happen? Well, Captain Marvel will probably maybe do a little better than Solo, but not that much. I mean, Solo lost, we estimate, $200 million. Then we've got Avengers Endgame coming in to kind of, you know, and are they attached? I don't know. Is she in this movie? Probably. But the guys who are making Avengers Endgame are not stupid, right? They seem to have an idea of what they want and what the fans expect, which is shocking for Disney. So we got the live action Aladdin, I think, and then the Pixar thing, Toy Story 4. I mean, I think the only two movies that'll actually make enough money to you know, maybe hide the losses are Avengers Endgame and Toy Story 4, because I don't see anything else doing well, all right? I really, really don't. And like I said, I think Disney's scared. I think they're scared crapless. I think the shareholders are seeing what's going on. They want answers. You know, it just, and like I said, it's timing. Everything is timing. And the thing I think the fans really would like, at least fans of Star Wars, is some transparency, not announcements, not these effed up rumors. Are they making a Mace Windu movie? No, they're not. Are they making an Obi-Wan movie? Well, no. Are they, are they doing this? Are they doing, no. Are they, it's these rumors start up, and instead of just saying, this is what we're doing, this is what's going on, these are the personnel changes. No, we have to sit here and parse through bullshit from 4chan and Reddit and, YouTube and Twitter and all the rest of this garbage. You wonder why you're in trouble. You're not being straight with us. It's not that difficult, guys. Mr. Iger, the fans like people who are straight with them, okay? We like that, the thing about George Lucas is that he was always real straight with the fans. Same things with Steven Spielberg, all right? And Harrison Ford is well known as saying, give the fans what they want. They're customers, give them what they want. How hard is that? And it's not like these guys are card-carrying members of the Republican Party. Far be it. They're not. But they understand the business, and they understand what they're doing. They know what they're doing is entertaining people. And it's really interesting. I'm going to leave you with this. I really want you all to see the movie Ready Player One if you haven't, because it really is a comment on what's going on today. Corporatism is taking over the entertainment industry. It is basically turning it into this empty propaganda machine, hiring non-talented people like Carrie Hart and the rest of these dullards, who don't know anything about the subject matter that they're supposed to be experts in. When you look at the women that Kennedy, dragged into her little spider web of the story group, none of them had any experience in Star Wars. They say they're fans of Star Wars, but when the leader of the story group, Carrie Hart, says, was Star Wars ever great, that kind of tells you how she really feels about George Lucas's ideas and what Star Wars is, okay? The fact that she's so friggin' blind, wait, she never actually probably saw the OT, never saw the prequels, and I guarantee you, she and her story group are the idiots who were behind, oh, let's push the Reylo thing. It's really popular in fanfic, because they don't know anything about Star Wars. And let me tell you something else. A lot of the fans, these few, the minority, who like Kyle Ron and the Reylo shit, have only been fans for a year. And what they are parasites. They go from one franchise, sucking the life out of it, to another. Okay? Disney should be worried about them, not us, who are like, just do the right thing. Buy Lucas. The reason why you're in trouble right now, why Bob Iger's going into a shareholders meeting with his tail tucked between his privates, over his privates, is this. He and Kennedy flat out lied to George Lucas. Lied to him. When you take something like Lucasfilm and you put it part of a corporate thing, it can't be corporate because it doesn't work. And obviously, that's the case now. And you corporate shells, none of you were ever Star Wars fans. Brian Young, Jason Ward, Steele Saunders, Geek Girl Diva, you blue-haired land whale. None of you are Star Wars fans. You don't even know what it's about. I doubt that if I gave you all the books about the mythology behind it, about how Lucas developed it, you wouldn't understand it, because when they were teaching this stuff in school, you guys were drawing wolves like Stalin did on the corners of your notebooks. You don't come off as people who are creative or fans. You come off as a bunch of politicized SJW hacks who have squatted on something that you know nothing about, so you can pervert it into something that it's not supposed to be. Okay? All right? And Mr. Iger, that's your fault. You let this happen. You gave Kathleen Kennedy, after The Force Awakens came out to thunderous applause because this guy. The only reason why anybody went to see The Force Awakens, it wasn't for Rey or Kyle Ron or anybody. It was for Harrison Ford. You gave her all kinds of power you shouldn't have. All right? You should have looked for someone else. You should have said you are interim. You will be interim. We want to use you as a producer, coffee maker, and that's it. All right? You know, slavishly allowing a bra-burning, dried-up hag like her to destroy something that actually should be kicking Marvel's ass right now is appalling to me and to everybody else. Okay? So maybe that's what you should have been worried about. Those were your mistakes. Her mistakes was thinking that she was bigger than Star Wars. And that her SJW feminazi crap was bigger than Star Wars. And it's not. Star Wars never needed it. It was progressive quite well on its own. Whatever that word means. Because now I'm starting to think maybe it means fascism. So anyway, this is Steph ranting about Rotten Tomatoes and why they actually took away the Fan Interactive pre-film screening Fan Interactive thingy. Yeah, it was down to 26%. Captain Marvel was. You don't have any control over that little midget, angry little midget woman. All right, Brie Larson. Okay, yeah, episode 9 was following. Why? Go back over the last year and see how Lucasfilm employees treated fans. Go back and watch The Last Jedi and see how it did not do anything to further the story along. Go back and look at what Rian Johnson did. Stolen fan fiction. Stolen parts like, oh, I don't know, the Crystal Wolves, Crystal Foxes, the choreographed throne room scene. Among other things. You know? And the fact that you guys tried to blame us for their reaction to us being... And you knew, we all know that you knew you didn't like this movie, Mr. Iger. And we all know you don't like Rian Johnson. So, when all this stuff started coming down, why didn't you step in to begin with? And don't sit there and say you're trying to... You should have just booted her out. Anyway, this is Steph. I'll see you around the cantina. See you around the galaxy. Be sure to tip those Wookiee bartenders 20%. Don't start any trouble in the cantina, because when the Wookiee bouncers start going, I can't control them. And I'll see you around the cantina. And behave yourselves today. There will be another video later. Hey guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for stopping by. Again, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Hit the bell for more content. Hit the like button, smash the like button. We do likes here. Share away here. We share away here for the love of Star Wars. Planning on doing another video, but I don't know what it's going to be about. But I'm going to try to start doing 2 to 3 videos a day. So get ready, get prepared, and I'll see you later. I'll see you soon.